This week on Twende Yala, we will be following River Yala's journey through Siaya and showing you all the interesting places you have probably never seen before. From waterfalls to other lakes in this region that are not Victoria. I also tried dragnet fishing. Na pia tutakuletea race ya ng'ombe.
Sombo pera.
Yala town, the town that is named after a river, or is it the river that is named after the town? Seems like the chicken and egg debate. Anyway, never let facts get in the way of a good story.
Tuko hapa Yala, and as you can see, it's a very laid-back town. Tuko hapa Siaya County, and it's very easy to just pass it by, thinking hakuna kitu ya kuona, but just down the road, there's a very special surprise, and we're about to check it out.
This is one of the sleepiest towns along the Kisumu-Busia highway. The Yala River crosses the town calmly, lakini hapo mbele, peace is cast aside and the waters choose violence. Siaya County's most outstanding waterfalls have a name that does not betray where they are located. Ndanu Falls. It sounds more like the falls ziko hapo located Kitui ama, not Nyanza. You get the same feeling the first Luo passing through this area felt on her way to Ramogi Hill following the thunderous sound. She had no idea she was about to discover something big. One of kids ni wanaume tu wenye wanaweza discover kitu.
So I can hear the sound, but where are these falls? Kama tumepotea. Juu nazisikia naona kiasi, but I want a proper view. What?
The Yala source is the Nandi Hills in Nandi County, and it flows through Kakamega, Vihiga before finally discharging into Lake Victoria in Siaya. In the other counties, the Yala is just like any other river in Kenya, but in Siaya, it sets itself apart from other rivers and does some remarkable things. It's one of the cleanest rivers in Kenya as its course avoids major urban centers in these 4 counties. There are signs that someone tried to construct an observation deck over the falls, but it seems hizo plans zake zilikunywa maji pia. Ndanu Falls marks the beginning of this exciting shift. First, water from the river is tapped at the falls. It is then treated and flows 33 kilometers by gravity to Siaya town. The Yala does not pass near Siaya town. As you may remember, This river's special powers include avoiding all the major centers in its course.
How many counties have a park, a place where you can sit right to the county assembly? Siaya bana. Siaya bana hapo 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Saa hiyo 8, 9, 10 ni vile sina chai. But otherwise guys, if you're in Siaya, you can literally come na mukae next to serikali. Literally.
The Yala then drains into this lake. No, this is not Lake Victoria. It has a name that betrays its location. Lake Kanyaboli. Now that sounds more like a Siaya name.
So it was a grazing field before. So due of backflow from River Yala, water comes backward and forms some tributaries.
Okay.
So those tributaries meander and connected to each other and form a large water body. That's why it's called an Oxbow Lake.
Okay.
So the name Kanyaboli, there was a guy, he lived a nomadic way of life. He was from a clan called Kagere in Ugenya.
Okay.
So he migrated from Kagere to came here to look for pastures for his cattle. So by that time he was the rich guy because he has many cattle and many wives.
So Kanyaboli was a rich man.
So it was called Nyaboli.
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 Okay.
So Kanyaboli in our mother tongue means the owner.
Oh.
Like you can say Kanyasembo, Kanyamkamba. So that's why the name Kanyaboli came from. So it was around 1445.
1445?
Yeah.
Lake Kanyaboli may be only 18 kilometers squared, but that does not mean it is insignificant. It is the 7th largest lake, that is, it's the same size as Elementaita. Lakini mahali Kanyaboli inashindia hizi lake zingine zote ni kuwa hiyo inacheza Continental League.
Lake Kanyaboli is the 2nd largest oxbow lake in Africa.
In Africa?
Yeah, with a surface area of 18 kilometers square.
Okay.
The largest one is called Lake Nakombo in Namibia, with a surface area of 20 kilometers square.
Also,
the only difference is 2 kilometers square. Lake Kanyaboli itself, it have some species of fish which are no longer there in Lake Victoria. They are now extinct in Lake Victoria. So we have some species of catfish. We have like smooth head catfish, which is known as like Clarias leocyphilus.
Clarias leocyphilus.
The lake is also a bird watcher's paradise.
And this ecosystem of Yala Swamp is serving almost even with Uganda people. Okay. Because bird like shoebill was here when I was still young, but due of exploitation of natural resources, it migrated to the part of Uganda. And Uganda is selling only that one bird, which is called shoebill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But we
for
have
foreigners to
come and
to
watch.
go and see.
And here
But
we have
so
many
birds.
So many birds.
Yeah. We have like almost 300 species of birds here because we have water birds like this quaco heron. We have like pampo swamp hen.
In short, if you love birds, come to Kanyaboli. It is a bird watcher's paradise. Who knows, you might be the one who rediscovers the shoebill in Kenya. In the year that almost everyone wants to forget, 2020, in a time when international travel was restricted, someone decided to put Lake Kanyaboli on the international radar.
An unlikely visitor from Europe stirred up drama in Siaya County and has gained worldwide attention. The visitor is two-legged, but the feathered kind called an osprey. This rare wild migratory bird ended up in Lake Kanyaboli, some 6,000 kilometers from its origin in Finland.
So, shoebill, surely, if you're watching this, please come back to Kanyaboli. Kama Osprey inaweza toka Finland hadi Kenya, what is Uganda? The Yala River forms the large delta that is recharged through Lake Kanyaboli.
After water enters inside the lake, it recharges the Yala swamp. So, Lake Kanyaboli is the major source of the Yala swamp, of the rechargement of the Yala swamp.
A vast wetland covering 175 square kilometers. That is the biggest freshwater wetland in Kenya. That is about 3/4 the size of Mombasa County. This water world stretches from Siaya all the way to the Nzoia Delta in Busia. It is blessed with a vast ecosystem with a variety of species, some of which are endangered.
So in Yala Swamp, we have a lot of potential. In Yala Swamp is where we have the critical endangered species of aquatic antelope known as sitatunga. And we also have like the vervet monkey. We also have like the marsh mongoose.
A few kilometers from the lake is where the Yala enters Lake Kanyaboli. Today, the river does not flow naturally into the lake, but through a man-made canal. This structure in the river's course tames the waters by reducing the speed of the flow. After years of running wild, the Yala now has a bridle. This has enabled the reclamation of a part of Yala Swamp for large-scale commercial farming. From here, the river is on its last stretch to Lake Victoria. Every day in the evening, a special race happens on this river. A cattle race. Every day in the evening, a special race happens on this river. A cattle race. The lead bull takes the plunge. Hao wengine wanamfuata tu kama ng'ombe. Oh wait, ni ng'ombe. Haya, sasa kila ng'ombe ako ndani ya maji. These bovines are professionals. Notice how they angle themselves against the current. The lead bull has a good 5-second head start. The others are catching up with him. He has reached the shallow end, but he has stopped. Oh no! Swimming against the current has taken a toll on him. The race to the other side is now wide open, and it is a tight race to the finish. Who will make it? The brown cow makes it to the top. But everyone is a winner as they get to survive the Yala another day. The herder now gets into the boat to cross. We take the C27 or Bondo Osieko road to get to where the Yala ends. We follow the road to where everybody's heading to fetch water. This road will take you along the shores of Lake Victoria. While driving along, we catch sight of these men doing what I think is an unusual way of catching fish. They are hauling this large drag net from the land. I decide to join in.
Kabla ya samaki na ugali, lazima uke ugali.
Hii kazi sio rahisi. Dragging these large nets can take more than an hour to get them to the shore.
Bagne, sombo pera.
It is a team effort with every one of the 9 fishermen playing their part. As the net inches closer, I'm excited to see the size of the catch. It isn't what I expected, but it is something. I guess hatutalala njaa.
So samaki imeshikwa. Unaona hii? Mwanzo kazi inafanywa hapa ndio upate samaki. Ewe, unafikiri unarudi maji? Pole sana.
Wah, kazi ya wavuvi sio rahisi. After this, they will cast their nets again and repeat the whole process all over. Just before getting into Lake Victoria, the Yala will form one last body, and this is Lake Sare. This is the best place to fetch the water, and everyone seems to gather here. There are bicycles, donkey carts, and this innovative motorbike trailer.
So Lake Sare do feed Lake Victoria, and Lake Sare do feed Lake Victoria, and Lake Victoria, Lake Sare is being fed by River Yala.
River Yala?
Yeah.
But I can see the water here is clear. In River Yala, the water was brown. What has happened?
The water is brown,
yes.
And water was brown, and here water is very pure because the water is being purified with the papyrus reed.
Oh, okay. So iko na kichungi yake, ile natural.
Natural. It's being purified by papyrus.
Na hiyo jina Sare imetoka wapi?
Sare, we have the snail thing. We call it what?
The shell.
The shell, the shell one, eh?
Yeah.
With the Luo we call it Sare.
Sare.
And that's the name.
So what is it shelling? Or what is the shell here?
I can't tell, but I do understand that. That's the name of Sare.
Oh, of Lake Sare.
Of Lake Sare.
Yeah.
Many people depend on this water.
Yeah.
Even the water riders.
Yes.
You can see many water riders here.
Yeah.
Many people depend on water.
And they come to
fetch it here.
So Lake Sare helps them and also helps Lake Victoria.
Lake Victoria.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. This is very beautiful.
Yeah.
More people should come and see this. I never thought that 2 lakes could be right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 lakes. Even though Sare,
yes,
I did tell you Sare is an oxbow lake.
Yes.
We do have 2 oxbow lakes in Sia County.
Okay.
We have Sare and Lake Kanyaboli.
Kanyaboli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is oxbow?
Oxbow
you know,
lake,
oxbow mimi najua tu ni ile.
Oxbow lake, if you did geography,
yeah. Well, I'll go check. Yeah.
All the mouths of the rivers draining into Lake Victoria on the Kenyan side are hidden in hard-to-access places. But for the Yala, it is different. The river drains into the lake at this point where the C-27 crosses. After traveling 219 kilometers from Nandi Hills through Kakamega, Vihiga, and finally Siaya, the Yala ends here. The volume of the Yala is so massive that it contributes 5% of all the annual flow into Lake Victoria. This causeway that divides the two lakes is set to get an upgrade as this part of Siaya gets cut off when the Yala River floods. There are plans to build a bridge over the river. When complete, it will be the longest in Nyanza, surpassing the Rusinga one. Once complete, it will be possible for boats to move under the bridge from Lake Victoria into the deeper Sare waters. Like the Sondo Miriu in Homa Bay, these waters will exit Lake Victoria as the Nile and flow all the way to Egypt, where they will end in the Mediterranean Sea. The C27 continues to the last town on this road, Osieko.
I know many of you don't know names of roads. Hii inaitwa C27 ama Bondo Osieko. End of the road.
My time here is done. Siaya still has a lot to offer. Amazing waterfalls, beautiful parks, beautiful lakes, the biggest freshwater wetland in Kenya, and the best of all, the hard-working Siaya people. Yala Swamp extends all the way into neighboring Busia County, home of the border. That is where we head to next week.